Okay, folks, Jim here. I know that's goofy. Alright, so I have over here the prepared, just like I showed you, did before. I did the other side already, like I said, and I'm going to show you this one here. It's not rocket science. You just, as long as you do your work ahead of time, fit, check, things should be good. And a lot of times when you first screw this top, it's really hard to pull that bottom in there because things are stiff. So it's nice to start just putting the screws in loose at the bottom, and then put the screws in loose at the top, and then tighten them up, and then tighten these up, and it kind of makes it, like a door. It hinges right in there, and it fits in, nice. Now this time here, I didn't put the bead on this side here or this side here, because on the other side I noticed I was a little bit far out there, so I put the bead on the part. See, so anyway, all right, now I'm gonna go get it, and then I'm gonna be back and show you how it works here. And I'm gonna try to do it without getting everything all weird, but we'll see about that. Alrighty, so here I am back again. Now I don't know if you can see that, but I put the bead on that right there. Then I know I'm in the right area. So here's how hard it is. Whoops, bonking stuff here now. Get it, slide him in there real nice where he belongs. Bring him up and try to, if you can, line up one of your holes. All right, there it is. That is fitting in there, but just so it can hang there and I don't get knocked in the head or something. Put one to hold it in there, okay? So now I start in the center and then go out when I do the screws. So, because if you start here and sometimes you get to the other end and you have to pull stuff in, so you get in this way now, and then as you go, it's going to guide it right into wherever it needs to go. So, and again, we're putting them in loose. Remember, loose, not tight, loose. I think I have screws down underneath here. Yeah, I do. Using the wrong screws for the wrong place. But anyway, these, once I screw this on, it's done deal. Well, it's not at the weld, but you get the idea. And if you wanted to, you could just glue these. It does work that way. It's just that I like a weld, and the glue is fine. Whoops. This can hold there somewhere. There we go. A little bit of angle on the old angle there. Alrighty. So, and then they're all going in real nice. Except for actually this last one wasn't so nice. Alright. There we go. Let's see, one more over here. Tighten this one, and then I'm gonna come back over this way so you folks can see the back of my head, my bald spot. That's always fun, right? All right, so we have a little bit more here. Okay. This screw gun's pretty darn cool. It works off of gyroscoping stuff. You go this way, it turns back that way, this way. Isn't that cool? Somebody was really thinking. You don't have to flip the switch back and forth. You just turn it, start turning it the way you want to go. There's some people out there that are really smart. Of course, we all know that and get it because, look, there's all that space business and cell phones and all like that. So there we go. Turn him a little bit. This one here, I'm going to have to give him a couple of turns. There we go. This one here, I didn't like the way it went in. Now I like it. This one too, a little front here. Uh-oh. All right. Kind of stripped him a little bit there. But when I go ahead and weld this here, I can always get a clamp right by the little spot weld there. And this one, and this one. Alright. Now all the bottom ones are in, so now the rest of them will pull this way, and yeah, it's a bit of a pain like I said sometimes. We'll get one of these corner ones over here. Ew. Alright. Got some schmutz over in here. Yeah, well, you like to see the schmutz. See, if it squeezes out, you know. You see, like there, it squeezed out a bit. Right in the center there, it squeezed out a bit. It's squeezing. And then what I'll do after I'm done is take the applicator and kind of smoosh it flat, because you can't put body plastic over there because that moves different than the body plastic does. It moves the same as metal, so you can't have any extra there. Alrighty, so get you folks back here. And this is not exciting business, this is just screwing stuff. So, here we go. Gotta turn them a couple of times. There we go, and I just screw this here. I mean, you could just clamp it as you weld it, but I screw them on there to hold it in place. And then on the ones that are too far away, you know, you want your two pieces of metal really close together, right? And the ones that are just a little bit away like that, well, then you get them and clamp them, and then you do your spot weld, and it works a lot better that way. So, just do these. You don't want to over tighten these, because then, you know, it's not doing its job. So you do them just about as much until they strip. Alrighty. And you only know if they're going to strip usually after you strip them, but you kind of get the idea, you know, and over time a guy gets it figured out. Alrighty. That one there took me a couple of times getting them in, but you get the idea there. And I see here, I'm gonna have to get another one. I have a little bit of space there. Can you see that? So I'm gonna get another screw and put them right about here, because that'll, you know, pull it in a little bit further. And then later on, you know, weld, right? So we have them in there, you see, and here's my little spot welds like I was telling you now, but see, there's no space in there. Well, it actually is on that one. Anyway, in there. So, but you just give it a little bit of a squeeze with a, you know, a nice little vice grip, and there you go. So, all right, that was fun. Now you know how it was. You just put it on there after you know, you do a lot of preparing, a lot of cutting, a lot of fitting. You know, got 8 hours into this, I'm sure. But there was some patching and things like that. You know, so a work day. If you're me, I'm not fast. I'm not trying to do this fast. I'm not trying to make $1 million an hour per second or anything like that. I'm just trying to get paid, man. You know, the squirrel story. All right, well, thanks a lot. That was fun. Now you know more. And after a couple more screws here and a little bit of paddling there to make sure everything's sealed up nice, I'm going to start on the box and the box sides. Well, let's just show you here. Goodness gracious, y'all want to know. I know you do. All right, well, look at this. Oofta. That's not so bad though, you know. But you know darn well if it's like that worse on the inside, because that's where it started, right? So get over here by our welder here, and look at that. The older fella, he did a great job there. Actually, that looks okay. It just looks like someone put primer on it from far away, but you know darn well that it's gonna need inners. So we're going to be cutting stuff up, cutting it up, cutting above that a little bit. cutting that inner out, putting a new inner in, and then we'll put an outside patch on there. And you'll see all that if you come back, and probably sick of it by now, but it's alright. Got to do something with your time, right? So this is something. Thanks.